Welcome back to Love of One, the Rose Vault. This hypnosis session was actually recorded back in September of 2024. It's so funny to me how the universe sets the stage for the exact timing, because everything that came through feels so deeply relevant to what we're moving through right now, both as a collective and as our own individual journeys unfold. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. And if anything sparked for you or moved through you while listening, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these transmissions, please remember to like and subscribe.
As you continue to be in this energy of light pink, supported, just describe what you're experiencing right now.
It is went through a bunch of trees in a forest and floating above them, and I'm on the cloud.
Yeah.
Light and airy.
And what?
Light and airy. And just floating above the treetop.
Yeah.
And these clouds are supporting me.
Yeah, noticing treetop. Feeling the support of the clouds and feeling all that light airiness.
And then I see all these people supporting me now. Like the clouds dissipated, and now it's just people carrying me on a platform.
Who are these people?
They're people from ancient Egypt. Everybody's dressed in gold and gold cuffs and gold necklaces and like necklace plate.
Yeah, and as you're noticing all this jewelry, all this gold, and being carried on this platform, who are you?
I'm back in Ma'at's body. I'm getting carried back to the palace. And there's like a wedding happening, very formal. Everything looks green and shiny, like emerald.
Whose wedding is it? Who's getting married?
Oh man, it's my wedding.
Oh.
Hmm.
And who
He's
are
getting married. That's right in front of everybody in the open palace column, like columns everywhere. You would see an open, airy castle, like a castle, like ancient building, and they're carrying me through the crowd on the platform, taking me to the altar, and he's standing there waiting for me to join him. But it's funny because when asking him why we're doing the show, and he said, because that's what the people are expecting. And that's the show of love that they're expecting.
and how do you feel about doing this show of love?
I think it's interesting. And he's saying, you can ask me anything.
What would you like to ask him?
I think I'd like to ask him why we're all here and how he plans on helping us. And he giggles when he says, because you asked me to join you. You asked me to come and help you because you need help in your universe. You need help in this planet. Because everyone's so divided. When people are forgetting what love is, and this is a good way to remind them what love is. And that it's not necessarily love you have for another, but the love in yourself to carry forward the love of another. Because when you love yourself, it's easy to let love of another in. And a good way that symbolizes that is the wedding or ceremony, in a sense. When that's what we're doing here on our wedding day, is symbolism and a remembrance of love. And that's why he's here, to help everyone remember
love,
who they are, that they are love. The love of themselves, the love of their one. And that's why he came here to help. That's why I asked him to come here to help.
To help people remember that they are love.
Yes, their love. And that's what truly sparks them. And everyone lost their way. So when we form these unions together, on that special day, That's when we make a plan to set all things in place in motion to help everyone remember who they are.
Mm.
Get everyone back to their level of themselves.
Mm.
It's been a very long journey. It was purposeful, now it's every seed was planted meticulously in such a way that seed was planted and grew. What we would say, I definitely look through it, like seeds, synchronicities, total lives, the whole things that you see today were all purposeful and planted many, many millions and millions of years ago. This has been an ongoing project for a long time to get to the point we're at today.
Today, in this past life in Egypt.
Today, in this moment now, as we're speaking.
And so at this wedding, I'm wondering if it's possible to kind of pause or freeze this moment to speak with Thoth and ask him some questions. The audio, the little
settling into my heart center. Peaceful. That's your question.
Thank you. So the audio is it's a little hard to hear you, so if you could speak up. Okay. So we had some questions around the skulls and keys, and I was wondering if I could ask some questions about that.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So we were curious how the 13 keys here on Earth work together. How are they supposed to work together?
Like a sphere. Well, all their power collectively and their energy works in a circle, and the 13 sets in the center of the circle, holding the energy together.
Oh.
Like a power grid, where the center holds the power, the key of the power, like a generator, per se.
And
yes.
So, yes. And so why are only 12 zodiacs or keys known? And why is the 13th kind of missing if it's in the center?
The one that holds that power, it's important to keep it hidden so others do not take it down. Rather, disconnect the generator. The 12 are all as masters that all hold a key to each of the feelings of the symbol they hold. The 13 in the center, the generator, pushes that energy out to those others, and they send it back to the generator that then emits that energy out into the universe. Therefore, it makes sense that the mother of the universe is sit in the center as they radiate that energy back out into their universe. Each universe has its own mother. Each universe's mother is the center of the zodiac.
And why was it considered missing? Why was it missing the center of the zodiac?
It's not really missing. It's just not yet found. It's like a puzzle. You put the puzzle pieces together, it will be found. Right now, it's just considered a missing piece, yes? It's not necessarily missing. It's just not yet found on the floor.
And why was it blacked out in all the depictions from?
Because it holds so much power. And those who understand this didn't want anyone to know that that symbol exists and that power exists, because it feeds back to the center, the heart, the love. If everyone knew, no one would get back there, then they hold power over those people. Yes?
Yeah. And Can you confirm who the 13th is?
Mother of the universe, this soul in which Angie encapsulates in her body at this time.
And why did the 13th not want to be found?
Bad entities find it and try to take it down because of power. Yes.
Yes.
And until the 13th was ready to be found, the mother of the universe, to assist in this ascension process of the last push, it was not time to show it or spread news it's there, or rather show and find the puzzle piece for someone. People are getting close to revealing it, though. Yes. That is why we are working with this avatar body at this time to prepare it for all knowing and to prepare its vibration to handle what's coming. All of this work with her in this avatar body and this catapulting her into healing and awakening is to prepare her vibration for what's to come soon.
And what is to come, and why is now the time?
New Earth is coming. We are already making that ascension. Yes. We are getting close to contact with other beings in the new Earth as well, which also all carry different vibrations. And so part of this ascension process that's going on your planet right now, like solar flares and energy releases and other energies that are pushing people to awaken, are really pushing their vibrations to match those of other beings, of which they have also been in their past lives and who they are in their DNA. We are pushing to a vibrational match. And when your vibration increases, it can cause disturbance in your avatar body. Yes.
Did you say it can cause disease?
It can cause discomfort in the avatar body.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Not disease, not disease of things. And the things that a human carries within their avatar body, or the energy within their soul from current events, past events, future events, even that they must heal on their own.
So you were saying that this ascension is causing discomfort, but disease is caused by traumas and other things. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. And you said how we're in this ascension process of moving towards New Earth.
Yes.
And what happens if humanity does not wake up on time or follow along with this ascension process? What happens? Is that possible?
That is no longer possible at this time. Earth is ascending and humanity is following the timeline accurately to our plan. So the souls that are here to lift the vibration know from their highest self why they are here. Some things to just radiate love and do nothing else but stand next to people. Yes. That a very simple light worker duty. Yeah. Those people are placed throughout the entire planet, specifically around light grids, ley lines, energy spots, purposely living in those areas to emanate their vibration to the surrounding area like a chain link fence. Yes. Therefore, even if someone hasn't fully awakened, you would say, they still have enough vibration and will at the time to lift to ascension with the new earth.
Mm.
There will be souls that are stuck in loops or that have chosen not to ascend, as the old earth, as we will call it, is still pliable for learning lessons. Yes, that will be then considered a bigger challenge, if you will, for soul growth, where New Earth is a different kind of education for a humanoid now. Something that was lost long ago will now be found or refound, repurposed in the New Earth, which will allow them to actually feel and remember what love and kindness and compassion and working together is all about. Those lessons have gotten lost. We are simply bringing New Earth in to elevate that soul's growth and potential to, if you will, relearn that way of living that used to be on this planet in the first Earth. So if we can put it in simple terms, yes, we mean that many souls who weren't here on first Earth do not know the lessons of love, kindness, emotion on this planet, as those were already gone for these newer souls to learn. Yes, they have never learned lessons from that type of education, you would say. Yes.
I see. And so, what is first Earth exactly?
First Earth is like what New Earth will be, but older, not as advanced as New Earth will be.
Okay. So, does first Earth exist already?
Yes, everything still exists at once, at all time.
See.
Other souls rotate in and out of these different parallels for their soul growth. It's like education, where you have preschool, grade school, middle school, high school, college, doctorate, PhD, master's. It's very similar in nature in parallel realities of Earth. Yes.
Yeah, I see. And is it possible for us as a species to fall out of the ascension to New Earth timeline?
Yes. Yes. If our free will goes in a different direction, then it is possible for those souls who purposely came here to ascend to not ascend. But we would say they would just go back to old Earth until they learn, and then they go to New Earth in a new incarnate. Whereas the difference now is if you are incarnate in Earth now, as you are, as we are talking to you, you are making this ascension at the same time you're still living in this avatar body at this time of ascension. Whereas others will die out of their avatar, reincarnate into old Earth, learn their lesson, die, reincarnate into New Earth. Whereas now, if you ascend now, you ascend while you're living in this incarnate. Yes?
Yeah.
Which is amazing to witness, we think.
Right. Is one more beneficial or more important than the other?
Nothing is more important or less than itself. We would say, however, it is more beneficial for the experience of the soul growth, as you are witnessing something really spectacular that has not happened before in any parallel Earth or planet. This species is moving to a split planet simultaneously as they live in it. That is crazy. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And people are aware of it, which is also new.
And
Yes.
why like that right now? Why is that this new thing happening?
It is time. It is time for your human species. Otherwise, your species is in danger of survival.
And
There must be ascension occurring to a better life where people are not murdering everyone and killing yourselves, essentially. Wiping out your own race. Yes.
yeah. And many people mention that the population needs to reach a certain amount in order for this ascension, this shift to happen. Can you confirm that or explain that or tell me a bit about that, if that's true or not?
The population of humanoid species must reach 5 billion, and that is of those awakened, not in density of population itself. It is 5 billion awakened humanoid avatars on this planet. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Not population, which is a misconception of many.
And so 5 billion awakened people.
Yes. That means vibrations. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how close are we?
We short, give or take.
2 million short?
Billion.
Billion. Okay. And how can we support the awakening of the other 2 billion? Or is
All
that
light workers, weight showers, high vibrational beings, past goddesses, masters, angels that wish to come here are all here now in this incarnate, doing just that, assisting and lifting vibrations and awakening processes through healing and modalities and books and everything encompassing to remind people of who they are. Yes. So when some say, I want to do sound, but there's so many other people doing sound, that is okay. There are 2 billion people to reach. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So there is no such thing as too many of one healer at this time. It is, as you would say, all hands on deck.
Do you have any advice or guidance for the healers who may read this book, who may feel hopeless or lost, that they can't reach enough people or help enough people? Do you have any guidance for them?
Yes. First, this book will have its own high vibration within its pages. It is coming out of a high vibrational being that transmutes into anything physical form because it's all energy. Pages, books, it's all energy fractals. Yes.
Yeah.
When high vibrational fractals create and manifest something in physical density form, also creating high vibration. If someone holds the book without even reading it, it will carry high vibration. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Within the material, it will be very inspiring. We are channeling that through this avatar body when we write it. We will ensure that it is inspiring enough for people to hold that faith within themselves and trust the process within themselves. It will also have many information in it that will spark their own DNA. Yes, it will remind them of who they are. Each word, each paragraph, each chapter will ignite so many people based on the words within the pages. Even with audio, the words that are said out loud will spark a reminder within their dormant DNA that will trigger an awakening, that will trigger a remembering, that will assist in their trust process of their healing gifts and abilities they brought with them.
Right.
And the more each person within your species awakens, the more abilities come on and the stronger they grow.
And so is it only these light workers that are helping with this ascension, or I'm sure there's many other forces at play?
All forces are on play right now at this time. Our ET star friends outside your atmosphere, and also living and hovering in all of your dimensions that not everyone sees at this time. This planet is very full at this time. We would say it's almost reaching its full capacity vibrationally and energetically, maybe not in density.
And when the ascension happens to New Earth, what will that be like? Will it be an event, or will it just all of the sudden exist? How will that happen?
Yes, it will be invisible to many, but you will notice things being easier, manifesting much faster. Instead of years, it may just take months or days. You will start to understand each other telepathically. So instead of, oh, I thought of you and you called, it will be instead of within minutes. It may seem to you, it may be instead a few hours before you hear that person. That is telepathic. Yes. You are reaching a higher level and form where you can grab those into the future, further into the future than not. Also, the people who have low vibrations all of a sudden won't appear in your life. Like a curtain was put up between them and you. And they are still there. They are in a lower density, more like a different dimension, 3D. You will be in 5. And a veil would be put up between you. You may also see Earth differently. Yes? Things will be brighter, more plush. The weather will be going smoothly, more smoothly back into order and not chaos. You will see these shifts, although it won't be like night and day. It's gradual because it needs to be for your vibrational body. If it were night and day, it would rip your body apart.
I see.
That would be a mess. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
They need to be gradual changes for your body and avatars to survive.
Is it possible that New Earth is already here?
Yes, it is. It's just not fully on board. Yes. It hasn't fully split into 2 yet. Some are already in 5D. Some teeter back and forth in between as they still have work to do. But if you are already, you don't go back to 3D because your mindset is already 5D and your vibration is already 5D. You could go stagnant what you call the void, that's just for rest, as your body needs rest because the energy is shifting in such a way. Again, it's all new for your avatar body, of which is another reason there are many ET beings as well in your different dimensions of this planet, as they are meticulously working with your DNA to help ascend your body. Lots of energy, atoms, and molecular structure manipulations are happening. Hence that discomfort in people's bodies. It's all energy, so no one sees it, but they are feeling it.
Yeah. And so you cannot go back and forth between New Earth and this Earth.
The only back and forth is because people are still working on their healing. Yes. And mainly ancestral healing.
I see.
But once that is done, then they are done and they will be in 5D.
And is it possible for those who are in 5D to communicate with those that are stuck in 3D in the lower density?
In time, when the split occurs, no. But most families that and friends that are close are going with you. Yes. For example, let's say you, Alex, are in 5D vibration. And we would say if a friend or family member, not of your household, but outside of, the more you are around them, you are lifting their vibration by simply being around you. That is assisting them in their ascension too. Even if they are not fully, we would say, awake, you are still lifting their vibration.
Understood. And so, talking about emotions now in the New Earth, are there emotions that are not coming to New Earth?
Yes, there are many that are not moving to the New Earth. Most of them are centered around greed. There needs to be some fear, as some fear is helpful, just like in this reality. Yes, in all versions of Earth, fear is still valuable, but not at the level that it has spawned. Those around greed all go away. They are not coming to New Earth, as greed is the highest problem and the lowest vibration on this planet. Greed causes many other spin-offs of emotion and activities based off of those emotions, like power, wanting to kill others, yes, harm others, do harm unto others in all forms for the sense of greed, of power, money, control. Yes, those will be left behind. All of those that spawn off of greed, power, and control.
So greed is the root.
It is the root. Yes.
And of, what we call negative emotions. What negative emotions are necessary, and how are they necessary, and will they come to New Earth?
Here, in the truest form, to protect oneself will still come. Sadness, some call negative, but it has beauty in its power, and it will come. Anger is also okay in its forms of protection. Yes, after all, humanoids have these emotions and triggers, and these emotions are very big teachable emotions. Yes. Anger is okay in many different forms of expression, and also a learning lesson of how to control one's anger. Not rage. That is different. Rage is also not coming to New Earth. Rage is killing humanity in their avatar bodies, and also part of a spawn of greed is rage. Like a baby of rage is greed, and greed is baby of rage.
I see.
They work hand in hand.
And so, speaking of rage, can we, can you talk a little bit about personality disorders like narcissism, psychopathic tendencies, and bipolar? What is that about?
So we would say they're all stuck in a loop of not learning lessons. But bipolar is different. Bipolar is, how do we say, a soul that's split in two, but still not split in two. We would say bipolar is a mix of emotions gone bad. Hard to explain. It causes confusion in the soul. It's like a soul is done incarnating, but and stuck around too long in the lower dimension without an avatar body, and then was pulled to the light, you would say, unwillingly, because it needed to come out of that old dimension. So in life review, it wasn't understanding because it wasn't ready to be pulled out. And then when reincarnated, it not necessarily let go of the old soul experience. So essentially, they're living a split soul. Yes. Not sure that is correct terminology for your humanoid. But essentially, they did not let go of that old soul experience, because a soul is a soul. It's the experience of that life, and they still remember it while they're also incarnate in this one. So they have two split personalities. They're living two incarnates at once. Yes.
Is it almost like soul loss?
Yeah.
Them is stuck still?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where the other disorders you call are just looping souls that have not learned lessons, and they are still playing the same lessons over and over and over and over. Yes. So it lowers their vibration as well.
And why are we seeing such an increase in these personality disorders and these souls looping and having all this soul loss? Why is it increasing?
Because now is the time to graduate from old Earth, yes, into new Earth. And so many souls have chosen to come here to do just that. Give it another big go, a big challenge. And so they've all decided to incarnate rapidly back into Earth to relearn, to break their cycle. And that is what you would call an uptick in understanding this personality of the soul. It is not that these souls were never here. It's just that there is light brought to it now at this time to assist those stuck in that loop to try to get out of it for ascension. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. It's really the light workers bring light to that soul type.
Yeah, and how can light workers support these souls even more?
That is a challenge, as it is hard to break through that wall.
Mm-hmm.
All they can do is do what they can to try and support them and bring light, meaning bring understanding and truth to surface. It is still up to that soul and their free will to go down a path of understanding and accepting. But we would say that personality is very difficult to break out of responsibility. Yes.
Right. Hmm.
Some are understanding who they are and they're shining light into themselves. So not all is lost.
Mm-hmm. And what happens to the souls who aren't able to get out of the loop?
They will be stuck in the loop in 3D old Earth
Okay.
until they learn. It's like someone who just keeps going to school beyond 12 years, yes?
Right. Yeah.
Repeating 12th grade over and over and over.
And why does that happen to begin with?
Free will,
Mm-hmm.
the beauty of Earth, yes.
Wow. And
Soul growth.
so kind of on the opposite end of that spectrum, talking about golden seeds. So when golden seeds are no longer dormant, what gifts or abilities do these golden seed holders possess?
Whatever seeds and abilities of those seeds they brought with them in this incarnate. So most of these golden seed holders, they are very old souls that have vast amount of experience, not just on this planet, but on many planets in many galaxies, and not just this universe. And so they hold many abilities that can assist this Earth not only in its ascension, but staying in its ascended state of 5D to eventually 6D. And also innovation to bring that technology forward that was back in this planet already, back in Atlantis, Lemuria, ancient Egypt, and so forth. They hold knowledge to take 5D Earth into rapid technological advancement. Yes.
Wow. And so,
And I would also say that when they are no longer dormant, their vibration will be high enough also to withstand contact with other high vibrational beings. And that they will be at ease when they see them.
is it essential to have a golden seed or be a golden seed holder to make contact with other dimensional beings?
No, not at all. These golden seed holders are like those that are needed to advance the new earth into technology and innovation. For example, if we were to say this earth is exploding and we need special skills saved to create a new planet, jump on this spaceship. So that is a golden seed.
I see.
Like you would need so many architects and engineers and builders and doctors and so forth. Yes. Those are golden seeds. They have special skills and abilities from advanced knowledge of being an old soul, of learning these skills that they are needed to the new earth to advance it in its technology and innovation.
I see. And
that truly is a golden seed.
I see. And so if someone is reading this book and wondering if they possess a golden seed, what guidance or advice do you have for them?
That is a good question. First, it's also important to note that golden seeds were hand selected by the mother of the universe, and that when they are ignited, they will know exactly what they are here to do. As for those reading this book, they will know when we start talking about golden seeds in the book, it will spark their dormancy,
I see.
as they've probably never heard the term golden seed until the book. But that seed was planted as a seed in their DNA through their pineal gland.
And can you remind me, were these golden seeds planted back in Egypt? Is that when they were planted?
Yes, they were. They were handpicked at that time because they were being acutely observed by the mother of the universe prior to Egypt, observed mainly in Lemuria and Atlantis time. That, I believe, is, as you would know, when she was observing and collecting seeds.
Yes. And it was mentioned that this is the final documentation of seeding the new earth. Can you elaborate on that? What does that mean, that this is the final documentation?
This documentation is leading up to what humanity will be shown to, or rather for them to remember who they are. This is the documentation to support what they will be shown. Some will not believe what they are shown, others will read it, and vice versa. This book is the leading up to the holographic information that will be shown to humanity that shows them who they are as a soul. This is exciting time. We are all excited to watch it unfold. This book will remind everyone of who they are. This is final documentation for the mother of the universe, as her story needs to be told now. Now is the time to prepare for what is to come. So, as not to shock everyone at once. Yes.
I understand. So there are some more questions that we had, but we're running out of time for today. Is there anything else for this session that is important for us to know at this time, or anything that we should do another session on?
This book is also about healing. Yes. We need to discuss that, or the mother of the universe can sense emotions are her idea. Yes. Yes. We would say we are complete unless you have more questions for today.
Okay. No, I think for today that will be it, but maybe there will be another session for getting more into healing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That will assist humanity as well as the light workers do.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for speaking to me.
We thank you so much, and we send love everywhere. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Okay, so Angie, I'm calling you back now. So just sense a separation between the energy that was just in your body, and sense your energy coming fully back into your body. Sense that separation and detachment occur. And just let me know when you feel that you are back in your body.
I'm back in my body.
Okay. Yeah, just really like softly, gently landing back. Ease and grace.
I was like talking through my stomach. It was very weird.
Wow. New?
Thank you for joining us with this latest transmission. If it resonated or sparked anything within you, please like, subscribe, so you'll know when the next Rose Vault session is released. Thank you so much and sending so much love from the container.